What if you told yourself that you're gonna study today, and today becomes tomorrow, and tomorrow becomes never, and then you walk into that exam room, you stare at the paper, you literally confused, trying to see what everybody be doing, and then you go to question one so difficult, you go to question two is telling you to refer back to question one. But do not panic. Today I am going to be sharing some techniques that I have figured out or have found that could have worked for me, something like that. But let me tell you that what worked for me cannot work for you, so I will advise you to actually study yourself for a little bit and figure out what will make you there. Okay, so without wasting any time, let me first greet you guys. So guys, welcome back to another video. It's your girl MK, and I'm here with a different video. I think you noticed by the title or by the thumbnail. If you're new here, hi. If you're not, welcome back, bestie. Not wasting any second, let us get into this, okay? Because I'm sure you'll be like, okay, can she start? I just want to get to the techniques. So let's get into it. I'm gonna be sharing a little bit of my journey academically. So I used to be a top student in my primary years back in the days. Okay, I could not miss an award ceremony ever. Every award ceremony I could be there. Okay, there was never a time I was not there. Okay, everybody knew when they're talking about award ceremony, they could be just like, we know her, don't say the name. But then when I got to high school, a lot of distractions came in my way. Okay, they did not affect me, but I noticed them. Okay, so you need to be aware of that. 1, okay. 2, focus. Do not lose yourself. So I went literally from here to battery low, okay? And let me tell you, that can literally take away your self-confidence. That can actually make you a person you're not, okay? A master that literally you don't know. And that's why today I'm going to be sharing these things for you only, to just, get a sense of what studying looks like. So I have my little book. I prefer writing over just scrolling, guys. I don't know what is it about, but I just prefer writing things down. Things that help me, okay, guys. Things that help me is when I figured out that, okay, this other method that other students are using are not working for me. Let me really study myself. And I'm the type of student that I don't like going with whatever path other people are taking. I just want to find solutions to my problem by myself, okay? And that literally made me figure out this. Okay, so first we have the active recall. Active recall, I take it as in, I say something 10 times. For example, tendons is muscle to bone, tendons is muscle to bone, and then I write it down 10 times again. If I see myself lagging, that means I should look at that again, say it 10 times, writing it. I know that's a little bit of like boring, but trust me, if you want to grasp on something, you would do it. I used to be like, oh my gosh, this is so stupid. This is time wasting. What's the use of it? Now I'm like, dang, this is really helpful, because if you say it 10 times, if you write 10 times, you're gonna like immediately when they say what are tendons, you'll be like, oh, it's muscle to bone, because you train your brain to, like, take it with it. Okay, second one, I just named it scanning, but really it is this is what I do. I take notes. For example, I take notes, I read the notes. If it's electromagnets, I read all the notes of electromagnets, and then I go to the past question paper and I see the most asked questions or the most things that people those exam setters set. Okay, and then for example, I read the notes, maybe one paragraph explaining what electromagnet is, and then I go to the question. So I do read my notes, read the notes one time, go to the question, and be like, when I go back to read it for the second time, I have an idea of like, oh, this is why they ask most students. And I would advise you not to do just one, because they are not that, okay, let me just repeat the same questions. But then just seeing the structure of how they set their questions and then reading the notes, that will give you an idea. So I call it scanning, right? And that's most helpful. And I learned that skill in English. In English, they set a question paper with a comprehension, and there's always the first question. They give you a story to read, maybe the crisis of kids being socially whatever, and then they give you questions. I learned that trick from there, and I learned to apply it in physics too. I'm literally talking about physics. And I have critical thinking. Critical thinking, imagine you hear a rumor in school. Now you ask yourself, okay, I heard this rumor. Do I believe that it's true? Do I believe that, okay, it is true? Where is this rumor coming from? Like, you're asking yourself questions of this certain thing. Just you can understand it correctly. Guys, this one is so, trust me, if you're saying, oh my gosh, this is so stupid, you're not ready yet to, be an A student. Because if you think techniques are stupid, then bro, I did this thing of like, okay, especially in life science. Oh, a little bit of introduction. I am a science student, so I tend to do physical sciences, which involve chemistry and all the electromagnets, electricity circuits, and all that. And I do life sciences, which is like literally biology, studying the human body. And I do math. When I say math, that involves equations, geometry, trigonometry, anything just like that. So you can tell that, most of the times I'm just all over the place. Okay, I'm just all over the place. Okay, I'm literally fighting for my life. I do 7 subjects. Physical science, life sciences, what I mentioned? Yeah, just 2 languages, 1 life orientation that literally talks about life sciences, and then we have, what's the maths? Yeah, I use this technique of, like, for example, they're talking about parenchyma. I just take the P out of the parenchyma, and then I'll be like, oh, parenchyma is the packaging tissue, just like that. So I just grasp on things like that so first, because I'm turning them into something that is not that, like, literally, yeah, there. I think you get what I mean. That leads me to my next point, which is, how do I study for exam as a lazy person, or how do I study for exam when I'm lazy? I go by this code that says discipline over how you feel. Guys, discipline over how you feel. That code, I go with it every single way. But you know what? We are coming up with solutions. So I'm going to be sharing this technique with you, which is called the Pomodoro. I'm having a hard time pronouncing these techniques. Don't mind me. It's just my tongue. It's just like, yeah. So Pomodoro. I'm just going to put the name right here. Okay. Yeah, we have that. So what is Pomodoro? Pomodoro is logging in for 25 minutes and literally taking a 5-minute break. That's literally for people who cannot focus for a longest time, or, yeah. So I use the Pomodoro sometimes because I'm the type of student, I don't like going with what other people. I just be going like, if people are going straight, I'll be going like, because I'm finding solutions that will make me understand way more faster. So this is the other technique that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Read for understanding and actually applying. Okay, so this is what I do. I don't study for 25 minutes. That's a lot for me. Okay, the aim is to understand. The aim is to understand and never forget. The aim is to be like, oh, okay, photosynthesis is the process whereby plants make their own food. Just like that, I understood it. Okay, that's photosynthesis. That's it. I've understood it. No need to be like, okay, books, textbooks, study guides everywhere. Now let's study. Understand that when they're talking, I'm taking you into maths. Yes. When they're talking about a parabola, they're talking about a graph that literally creates a happy face or creates a sad face. When they're talking about hyperbola, they're talking about graphs that are in specific quadrants. For example, quadrant 1 and quadrant 3, just like that. You get it, you understand it. The equation of before I start lecturing, let me move on to the next point. Okay, guys, this is the next point. Be persistent. Okay, do not follow just because you found out, oh, it's hard. It's hard to actually learn this thing. No, it's not hard. You are being hard. You are literally telling your brain that it's hard and it immediately locks. I'll be like, no, I'm not going to learn that because it's hard. That's the point of it. It's supposed to be hard, but what you gotta do? You just have to come up with solutions to the hard things. Okay, just come up with the solution. That's it. Find a solution, be persistent, keep on using that same solution to every problem, and then you're good. Okay, so be persistent. We have romanticize your study area or your study life, should I say. Romanticize it. For example, you make yourself a cute little drink, put a little bit of candle, take out your highlighters. If you learn better with highlighters or colors everywhere, that's okay. You just have to romanticize. Okay, I'm studying, I'm a queen in studying, I'm just studying. You just romanticize studying. The moment you start doing that, your brain be like, oh, this is actually classy and fancy and everything. So you just have love for studying. Like that's what I go with. And then we have this one, reward yourself. Tell yourself, if I study this for 10 minutes, I'm gonna reward myself. If I understand this topic, I'm gonna reward myself with what? With maybe going out to get something to drink, or maybe watching your favorite movie or your favorite YouTube channel, anything like that. But then do not forget. Okay, do not forget, because you are going to be, as soon as you are done collecting information from academics, you go to YouTube and now you're taking another. Do not forget that. Use active recall. Just remind yourself. Okay. That leads me to the part I've been waiting for, guys. I am introducing this app, okay, to you guys. I feel like not a lot of people know it, but most people know it. This app is called SimpleStudy. So SimpleStudy, I figured, like, this app, chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. I rated a 5-star, okay, a 5-star with a great description underneath it. Okay, so SimpleStudy is actually an app that helps you study. It helps you simple study because it's simple study. Yeah, so it has a category for quizzes, it has a category for exams, it has a category for helping you with homework, it has a to-do list, it has a quiz, it has a lesson, it has everything. It's literally it's just a mini school app that literally makes you study better. So you can take a lesson on a day-to-day basis. You can take a quiz just to boost or grab information. You can take an exam that will literally, and the best part about it is that it literally takes the time on the question paper and then starts counting down, right? It starts counting down the time. It actually tells you, oh, you have 30 minutes left to answer this question paper. And it also have a marking guideline, but I'm not sure if the marking guideline is available when you're writing. But no, it's not available. The marking guideline is not available when you're writing the exam. I think like it is there after you finish writing or after the timer has run out. The app is actually good, and then I'll leave the copy in my description. You can go check it out, and you can tell a friend that there is SimpleStudy. I think it is available in the country that also it is United States, UK, I think India. Like those are the countries that I saw, but then I think every country is there because literally it is helpful. So yeah, and also it has flashcards, guys. It has flashcards. Yeah, and then yeah, so a little bit of motivation before I end this video. I just want to say that you got this. There's no one who's born naturally smart. You just have to find techniques to make your brain grasp on information or get information or know some things and really apply those things. Maybe for example, life sciences is in my head. You can be like, oh, I have 14 fingers. These are called phalanges, by the way. Yeah, phalanges have your this hand has, I mean, the phalanges, there's, it starts here, you have 14 bones, just things like that. You have 206 bones. That's interesting facts to know. When someone asks you, oh, do you know this and this and that, you'll be like, oh yeah, I do, because sometimes I just look for information that is not needed at the time, just to, learn some things. Being curious actually helps you, so be curious. And then, you know what, if curiosity is over a, you are R too, you are A too. That's a little motivation from me. And yeah, you made it to the end of this video. And if you like this video, just comment this emoji to tell me that, you know what, I love this video. This video is actually helpful. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you want to be part of my community. Follow me on my TikTok if you want to be in a community where we talk about growth. Follow my Pinterest to just see my boards or pins that I saved that will actually make you a better version of yourself. Because if you're here, you are choosing growth too. So yeah, follow my channels just to elevate with me. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.